Hi YouTube family, Rose here. I'm a little bit sad and a little bit pissed off on myself. Wanted to show you one of my wedding pictures. Look how awesome my dress is. Anyway, I wanted to show you the plants that I have standing here on my dresser that I don't have to repot. My ponytail palm, I repotted her 2 days ago because my daughter was stuck in one of the leaves, so it came out, so I needed to be repotted. This is my original Phalaenopsis Kiki. It's the one with suspected fusarium. Sorry for the glare. She's doing kinda okay. I cut a lot of roots off. I watched Orchid Whisperer's channel, and so I left 20% of the water in there. Put fresh water on top. Gave her a little bit of fertilizer, and she has one new root branch, but the root tip that was growing, that stopped. I think I let it to dry too long. I wasn't feeling that well last few days, so I kinda neglected my plants inside. When I feel bad, I often just sit outside on my porch and stay there, so everything that's on there is highly watered and doing fine. This is a part of my original Phalaenopsis Kira. I splitted her. I took the original basil shoot out that had stem rot, and she has one fresh root tip, one old root in the water, and this is an aerial root. I just watered and fertilized her. This is the keiki out of that tiny plant. This keiki had roots about 40 centimeters from up the flower spike all the way into the pot. She has a lot of roots. I put half the roots in media. Let me see if I can pull her out. Oh, there we go. It's a really long bottle. I adjusted to be a pot because I had no pot to fit the roots. But she is showing nothing. No signs of new growth, no signs of new roots, no growing root tips, so I didn't fertilize her today. I just gave her a little bit of water. My alarm went off and my phone stopped filming. This is one of my original Phalaenopsis, Moana. She has nice roots over there, a root branching there, and on the other side this root is branching out, and that one. So this one is doing fine. She's growing. This new leaf started growing 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So she is getting fertilizer, she is getting some nutrients, but she's quite purple. She doesn't get a lot of light because the light comes in from that window. So that's not too much light. So that means she probably has a nutrient deficiency, what we all learned. This is her keiki. Her keiki has the same long leaves. Also red, purplish, new root over there. She used to have another new root on the bottom, but I brought it away. So yes, I keep them too wet. This leaf is growing, started a few weeks ago, I think 2. So this one is showing signs of life. That one is showing signs of life. That one is still sulking. Moana, the mother, the mother plant is showing signs of life. And then we have Kiki. So Kiki, Kira, and Moana. That are my 3 original Phalaenopsises. This is my Phalaenopsis Biggie Bum Thailand Black. She started losing her flowers 3 days ago. So I'm really sad about that, but she's been in bloom for more than 2 months, so I cannot really complain. But I lost a lot of flowers today, and I came to the conclusion I needed to repot. This is all the flowers of one Phalaenopsis. She's branched out, and she had 3 other buds, and they all blasted. This one is my division of my cherry baby. I put it in a pond net pot in clay beads and sphagnum, and she is growing because she used to be wobbly, and she doesn't bubble that much anymore. So she had good root growth at the side of the new leaf, and that's pointing in the moss. And she has, or he, I don't know. Let me see if I can focus. Can you see on the bottom of the bulb over there? There's something growing. So that's doing kinda okay. It's really light. It has freckles and yeah, it was not in a good shape when I got it. This one is my freebie Phalaenopsis Ricky, little Ricky. Yeah, you're doing fine. All the root, oh, that is fucking heavy. I'm so sorry for my French. Okay, sorry. There we go. All the roots are still nice and green. I don't know how they manage because those stones are heavy. I would have been squashed. But it's still doing fine. It's growing, it's perking up. It has a few weird speckles on the leaf. Don't know what that is. The leaf is a little bit lighter than the rest. A bit of the distorted, how you call it, pinched growth is a little bit better, but still not really okay. But this one is doing fine. I'm not worried about this one. Oh, this one. Look at those roots. I put it in water culture because it had, let me see, 75 of all the roots were eaten, and it was a massive root ball. And I got roots for days. This division is making roots on that latest growth. Here, the new growths aborted. But the roots are popping out everywhere. So the minute everybody has roots, I'm dividing the plant into 3 because it has 3 natural divisions. And I have a lot of bulbs with rot. Look at those roots. Yeah, it's amazing. So it's in water, it's getting hydration. Oh, look at that. They're just popping out of there. Can you see that? There we go. Like I said, roots for days. This is the only one that didn't make as much roots as the rest. But you can see that there have been eaten. So I'm waiting for this one to pull through. And then I'm dividing the plant and, I don't know, pot them up all differently to see what works best. As you look inside, we see that we have some spots and freckles and a flower spike. Can you see that? So maybe I should wait dividing it. I'm not sure, but it is happy in here. Can't say otherwise. So that's my cherry baby. Let's go to my messy kitchen. Let's just sit here, sigh, and think. You can see my Dendrobium polar fire. I need to repot her. I bought her. She is some kind of cocoa fiber. She's in bloom, but a lot of roots are up top. They're getting root burn or drying out. But as you can see, sorry, the blooms are looking a bit worse for wear. They're looking as if they're gonna fall, and the other ones bloomed for months. I don't know how long this was in bloom. I bought it like this, so maybe it's just her time. I was afraid to repot her, but I will have to. Here we go. My Paphiopedilum blackjack. Where this thing happened, I was watering it, and the flower has no scent, but the foliage smells sweet. I was getting a whiff of like perfume, and it's not the moss, it's not the media, it's not the fertilizer. So I smelled at the leaves in the crowns, and they have a sweet smell. And that's so weird. I've never heard of Paphiopedilum leaves being smelly, being perfumey. It's a really nice floral sweet scent. And this is doing actually okay, except for the fact that some roots up top show, so I put moss on there. But it's not looking fresh, it's not looking nice, so I am afraid to repot this one. And I don't know in which media, and I'm afraid because I don't want to kill it. I've seen other people's repot, and then all the growths come apart and you are left with 3 divisions. And I know it's really hard to grow a Paphiopedilum with just 1 shoot. So that scares the shit out of me. Sorry for my French again. This is my Chiloptolkien. It's still flowering. It's smelling amazing. I'm having the feeling that the patches are a little bit fading. So because when they are going over, is that what you call it? The leaves get more purplish and they leak. They leach, I don't know, they spread out and I forgot the words. My English left me today, sorry. I can do it in Dutch, but then you won't understand. So this one is only 2 bulbs in here. One is wrinkly, the other one is kind of okay. It looks really bad, the media, but it actually pours through quite well. And it's hot moisture, so not sure really what it is, but I'm not unsatisfied with that one. This one is my amazing big root Phalaenopsis. Look at those healthy, yummy roots. Yes? Okay, so we can agree that that looks healthy. She's weird because she has spikes, flower spikes with leaves on them. That's weird. Here's another one. She was in full bloom and she was growing a new leaf. And she stopped growing her newest leaf. It's a little bit distorted. And she started growing a new one. She branched out, made a few new buds. All the buds blasted. Let me see. Oh, there's one, the last one. And everything fell off. So I am going to repot her. The roots are actually... Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Oh, I'm dripping on the floor. How do I get the best light? Here. So the roots are looking nice. All healthy. All good. Like you can see, a lot of purplish. So is it the genes? Is it a potassium shortage? Is it magnesium shortage? I don't know. I know that the new leaves are way smaller than the old ones. I know that it's lost all its flowers. It has been in bloom for 2 months, so I can't complain. But it was branching and I was really excited. And in 2 days I lost all the buds. So I have no clue what's wrong with that one. This one has 1 flower that's turning over. Or, I don't know, it's dying, whatever. I don't know the name. Sorry, I sound really ugh. Anyway, I am really in love with these flowers. I know the roots are not in the best shape. I also know I have to repot it, but I was selfish and I wanted to enjoy the blooms. That one is going over, so that's gonna get new bark. I'm gonna keep it in bark. I don't want to mess with it. I'm gonna keep that one in bark. Not gonna mess with it. I'm hoping the roots gonna like the kiwi. This is one of the few plants that is doing amazing, and this one has fusarium. It's unbelievable. It's making new roots. It's making a new growth from a really old pseudobulb. I am getting, let me see, I'm getting a flower spike or a new growth. Oh, it was a new growth because it made roots. So this is doing amazing. It has fusarium and it grows like crazy. I treated it twice. I have to treat it once again. Have to do that somewhere this week. But yeah, so then we have one of the other rescue Phalaenopsis that's not doing really okay. It lost a leaf. I found a leaf on the dresser. So I found 3 Phalaenopsis leaves. One that completely was falling apart. This is the Velstachiara from the tea treatment. Didn't help, so I put it in semi-hydro. Left it there and we'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but for now it kind of looks okay. Let me show you the other one. I couldn't film, so I didn't. This is the other one. I dried it, hanged it upside down, but somehow moisture got in and it rotted away. So this was my Nelly Eiler. I'm not sad about that one because Nelly Eilers are finicky. And I wanted to say a bad word. Okay, continue. Happy news. Look at that. This stopped making roots because it was dirty and it was having bad media. Didn't like the ceramus, and I put it in water culture. I didn't lose any of the old roots. The few that look squishy are still hard, so they're loving it, and I'm going to make this its forever home. It's gonna stay here because it does well. I have here my tiny miniature, my tiny miniature twinkle. This is the new growth I was worried about. And there's the new leaves grown, I think 5 millimeters, 10 millimeters, not sure, but it's making, crap. There we go. It's making new roots. They don't look really green anymore. But she's surviving. She's okay. And she's mini and only have one backup bulb. So, because it came off, cleaning it, they came off each other. So sorry for that one. These are my new blooms. The old flower spike, all the blooms fell off and it branched out. And these are new flowers. And they're really cute because they're kind of pinkish. It's a white twinkle. But, I'm shaking, sorry. They look kind of pinkish. Don't get it on camera, but trust me, they do. So that one's flowering and looking healthy. It has, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new growths, and this is a really big one. Doesn't have a bulb yet, so it is counted as the latest, no, the oldest new growth. So 5 new growths on my twinkle. Happy with that. This is the rest of my tiny twinkle, and as you can see, she came into flower and she smells amazing. Sometimes she smells chemical, sometimes she smells sweet. It's like my mood. Every day is different. Every day depends on the moment of the day. And she is, as you can see, branching out. So she's kind of happy in this semi-hydro setup. This is the part where I had to cut off the flower spike. And I want to show you something. Let me see if, wait a sec, need a wall. There we go. That was the new growth that didn't want to grow. And I was kind of upset because it still didn't grow. And I took a tiny piece of perlite away. And I'm having a new growth. So I cut the flower spike. And yes, it started growing. That one is not continuing desiccating. There are a few good roots in there. So I think in time, next year, this will be in much better shape. And maybe get it out of the ceramus. I'm not sure. I'm not really liking the ceramus. I'm liking it in my soil mix for my cactus, because they dry out really nice. And then I'm left with 2 plants, except for my outside plants. This is my Dendrobium nobile star class. It was outside and I think it had a sunburn because I lost 3 leaves. And it's now in my northwest facing window, doing better. The red tinges are off the leaves. It didn't continue dropping leaves, so I don't know what this one wants. I will have to figure it out along the way. But it's alive and it's semi-happy. This one is, look, it's the it's a division of my Thailand black, and as you can see, the leaves are really red. It's in my northwest facing window, so I'm not sure what to make of that. It is starting to make new roots. Not really happy plant, so tiny roots, and it's making a tiny new growth out of the middle of that pseudobulb. So what, is it a keiki because this one's not gonna make it? I don't know. I will see. Sorry for my sad tone of voice. I'm a little bit upset about all the flowers I lost, about all the... I'm getting a little bit confronted with my fear of repotting new plants and my way of caring for plants. I'm keeping them too wet inside. They don't dry out quick enough. I wanted to spray the aerial roots, and with doing that I killed 2 plants. So I still have a few that are sick, I still have a few that are in bad media, and I will do my best to have everything repotted and in a little bit of better shape before the next update. So I can cheat with that. I will just wait 4 or 5 weeks before another update. I wanted to do a bloom update, blooms and bud and roots, and I just figured that I will make videos when I feel like it. Instead of doing it monthly or weekly or everything on the 8th. When I feel like filming, when I feel like airing my heart and my thoughts and my feelings, I will just film something. And today I was watering and feeding and feeling sad. And I learned a very harsh lesson. I have to take better care of my plants. But now I have to take care of me. I'm hungry and I need coffee and a cigarette. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I'm hungry and I need coffee. So, lunchtime. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching. Oh, and by the way, if you made it to the end, I'm so sorry I sound sad. Just go watch my previous ones. That one was happy. I was cute and happy and nearly bursting out of my seams. So, thank you all. Kind regards, Rose. Bye.